to use that, and I don't want it to be true. I don't want my ankles. Good morning, guys. Today is Monday, the 1st of June. This is going to be a writing vlog, and if you look at me saying what was the other vlogs were me vlogging my day, which sometimes included writing, but I'm actually going to try to vlog the writing. I don't know, okay? Today I had to go and work on my main work in progress. I'll leave it up in the cards, hopefully, but me explaining what that was, that's kind of an outdated video because I'm honestly still not sure. I mean, I think I've gotten to the point that I can have enough down that I can tell you, but I went through like a month of not sure, knowing whether this project could be a novella or a novel. I'm also gonna work on the Broken Good Jedi, which, if you guys don't know, is my fan fiction. And I think the link to at least my fan fiction page is down below, but I'll see if I can link it up in the cards as well. But check it out, totally. 4 chapters. The first 2 chapters were posted around a week in between of each other. The third one was posted like 3 months later, and then the 4th one was posted like 2 months later. So I'm gonna try to get back to like a week basis. On that, I have to edit a video for my channel, like Tuesday's video. The video is gonna go up tomorrow for me, but a few days ago for you. I'm at school, so that's great. Summer reading. I have to read one of the books of the Metamorphosis. It's like 60 pages. I read like 30 something yesterday, so I have 20 something today, so I gotta finish that. I have to input my service hours for school, but that shouldn't take me that long, and I think that's it. I'm also gonna go to my grandmother's house at some point today. We're gonna walk there, and it's 9:10. I'm gonna go and bring all my stuff downstairs because I'm at least gonna get breakfast. I have been working on my desk more often, and I do think that is just helping me be productive, but yeah, so let's go bring everything downstairs. What happened? Oh, hi!
Hi.
Hi! Long story short, there was a pretty bad accident. And good morning, guys, on the next day, because I did not get as much work done as I wanted to yesterday, and I don't think I got that much footage either, so I decided I'd just go and carry it on to the next day. This is 5, I don't know, like 2 minutes after you last saw me. I have physical therapy today at 9:20ish. Yeah, so we gotta get some work done. So I'll tell you what I didn't get done yesterday, because that's easier. I wrote like 15 words in my work in progress, so I'm probably gonna check it off for me, but just so you guys know, I really didn't get anything done. I did not read Metamorphosis. I did the video I needed to, which is okay because the video is gonna go up today, so I can still edit it today. But I did done. So what am I gonna work on today? I'm gonna work on more writing my work in progress, Metamorphosis, the video. I have this letter I have to write for schools, and did weirdly yesterday. I think the main thing was we were stuck in a humongous traffic jam, traffic block, traffic puzzle. I don't know. It was insane. We know two cars collided. I never actually saw that. My dad did. Like, so by the time we were there, all the damage had been done. That makes sense. We were just there and the roads were starting to get close. If that makes sense. And this road is a really big road, and like part of it got closed, and right where we needed to go too. So, and all the exits were blocked. It's kind of a mess. And there's like plazas on either side, and like each plaza was full with lines of cars. It was so much of a mess. Anyhow, so we had, all we know is that two cars collided, and also a light pole fell down. Total big me fail. I forgot I went in through the garage. I usually don't. I always leave through the front door and then.
Shoo. Shoo.
I need to talk about something. I'm going to talk about something about what happened this morning at physical therapy. The reason I cut out most of that segment was because it was my mind was kind of I was really scatterbrained. Part of that was because of the fact that I was driving and I wasn't really paying attention too much about what I was saying. But two, it was because it kind of surprised me and was almost disappointing to hear about this. But I thought I'd talk about it. The last thing, my ankles. And that's just the pain I've experienced. Been diagnosed with chronic ankle instability, chronically sprained ankles. Basically, I have really weak ankles, which is a genetic thing. My mom and I also have really weak ankles. My mom also has really weak ankles. I also played soccer. So that obviously doesn't ever help your ankles. And I've gone to physical therapy like numerous times just for my ankles because of the chronic pain, and it's never fully gone away. Part of that was because I was never too studious, I guess, with the exercises. That's not the right word, but I was never too consistent with them. A few months ago, I decided that I was in so much pain with my ankles, and I decided to wear my ankle braces full time. Not just if it was sprained or broken or whatever. Wear my ankle braces all the time. Which I know some people frown upon because you can't grow stronger if you're always in braces. However, it was the point that I could literally be standing up in my house and I could twist my ankle because my ankles were just so very loose. I only started wearing the ankle braces because it got to the point that even walking to the kitchen, I could risk twisting my ankle and then spraining it. So I did see some results. Obviously, I wasn't twisting my ankle or spraining it as often, but I didn't want that to be my eternity, and I was afraid that it could possibly be my forever eternity. I asked my mom, can we please try physical therapy one last time to try to get my ankles fixed, I guess is what we'll say. And I said, this time, in the past, I haven't been too studious, I haven't been too consistent with the exercises. I will do it because I'm in pain and I want to go and end this and end having to rely on braces. So we went to physical therapy. The doctor, the PT, the physical therapist confirmed I have really weak ankles. I mean, which we already knew, but he confirmed that. And then he also went and said now we could probably fix your ankles, but there are two end scenarios I want you to be aware of. That are A, that the tendon has just been stretched too far, or the tendon and the ligament has just been stretched too far and that it can't be fixed, because muscles can be tightened up, ligaments can't. And since I strain my ankles so often, they said that it might just be stretched too far beyond repair, that nothing to it. And then that was one option. The other end result was the worst one, that you have actually torn a ligament, which actually apparently does not hurt as you would think it was. If you have a really bad sprained ankle, for instance, doctors won't think to check the ligament. They'll just think, oh, you have a sprained ankle, but that it could also be pain from the ligament. So He said those are the two like end options I want you to be aware of. She can definitely have those. And this is something kind of took to heart because I had a really severe sprained ankle about 10 months ago in October-ish, and I was walking on crutches for like a week and a half. Walking on crutches for like a week. I still felt like pain. You know, like in the last few weeks of having the sprained ankle, you feel like some pain when you're walking. I was having pain 2 months after I sprained it, which honestly I didn't think too much of it because I do have chronically sprained ankles as it is, which, to make it in shorthand, this is not exactly what it is, but just so I don't spend all day explaining this is not the main problem I want to talk about, basically means that it does take longer for my ankles to heal, and sometimes they can never fully heal, because before they fully heal, I sprain my ankle again. We're just going to talk about that. So I didn't think anything of it. No one thought anything of it because I had sprained my ankle so much. They thought it was normal, and it was a pretty bad sprain to begin with, so nobody paid it really any mind. They were just like, so we are now 7 appointments into the physical therapy, and I have seen results. My ankles have been getting better. I have noticed I'm twisting my ankle less. For instance, when I go on walks, we used to have a game like how many times have I twisted my ankle this walk, and it would sometimes the numbers would climb to 5, 6, 7, sometimes even 10. For instance, yesterday I took a walk and I only twisted my ankle once. So we're definitely still getting improvements. And I was noticing, and like for now, I am twisting my ankle less. However, I asked him finally, but I am still doing it. Do you think I should still be wearing braces when walking and running? He said for long walks, if you're still twisting your ankle, yes, because even if you only twist your ankle once, that's still one chance you could lead to a really severe sprained ankle. So yes, ankle braces on the walk, and yes, ankle braces on the running. And for the time period, he said that it would probably take around 8 weeks of constant strengthening my ankle before I could probably go on a long walk without the ankle brace, or an even walk or whatever. And then he said we're looking at like around 12 weeks before I can run brace free, and that's like a good possibility. And that was kind of interesting because he was like, you're basically saying your ankle is really messed up. Now maybe like I can go around the house without wearing an ankle brace anymore, which is obviously a great bonus. I don't want to have to wear an ankle brace to walk down the stairs into the kitchen, you know what I mean? But when it comes, says he still definitely thinks though, if I'm having a bad day, probably still wearing ankle braces, which is fine, okay. But then he said something else, and he said that, and even at the end of this 12 weeks, like that's the earliest you probably see results, if you will see them. And he said, like when it comes to the running, and he said, you may never get there, because he said, I have sprained my ankle so many times and have done serious damage to it, and I guess I'm not making, and from the small amount of progress, I'm making progress, but apparently it's not that big. And looking back on it, I've only gotten up 1 band size. Simple exercises still really hurt me, and so he basically said that he's thinking that I may definitely have a stretched out ligament. He thinks that ligament is just stretched out, and basically is pretty much stretched out beyond repair, at least physical therapy wise, and that what would have to happen is I would have to go get a surgery to go and let's just work so that doesn't happen. But he said you could get strong. You can get as strong as you can. You can be as strong as you will get super strong, as strong as you can. You can get really strong, and that will do nothing. It won't do nothing, but it will. And it's not gonna help. You're still gonna deal with these chronic ankle problems. And now I have told myself that he hasn't said definitely for sure you're absolutely gonna have this issue, but he hasn't said you're absolutely not gonna have this issue. He hasn't even said there's a chance you'll have this issue. He says we're gonna work. However, after these 12 weeks, you may still not have this strength. You might still not have that. He's still worried about that, and he's sad, and I don't want it to be true. I don't want my ankles to be messed up. Because I don't want this to happen. I was under the impression that I was getting better. And I guess I am, I'm just not getting better enough. Okay. anyhow, I'm gonna stop moping because there are worse things happening today. I'm sure you guys saw. Yeah, so I'm gonna go talking because this is already gonna take too long to load. So yeah, we're gonna go and get some work done. So I got like 100 words. I don't know. I'm tired. It's 11 p.m. I got the video up, but it's gonna go up tomorrow morning. I'm gonna see if that adjusts my views. But anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in another vlog or video or something.